Hi, I'm Greg. It would be a bit odd if I sat here and told you about how awesome I am and all the great work I've done. If you want to see some examples of my work, there are some in other parts of this website. But what I did want to tell you about is why my work is the way it is. And the reason is that when I joined the humanitarian sector, when I started working in it, I was very quickly disillusioned, very disappointed with the way that it was done, how much waste there was, how the projects were always behind time, behind schedule, over budget a lot of the time in some respects, and then under budget in other ways. So there were always these no-cost extensions which don't cost the donor money, but mean that less money ends up going to the people who the project was supposed to help. So I was disappointed by that. But then as a manager, after a few years, I felt like there wasn't much difference that I could make as a single manager. No matter how good a job I was, no matter how well my projects ran, it still wasn't making that much of an impact because of all the systemic problems around it. So the way that I found to try and make a difference on that was through training and capacity building. So since 2010, when I made a conscious decision to shift my work from project management into capacity building, I've been exclusively focused on that. And I really love training. I love running training. I love talking about training. I love, the business of being with people and helping them, trying to help them learn. But a lot of training in the humanitarian sector is just bad. And it might even be kind of good training in some ways, trainings that you enjoy delivering, trainings that you would like to be part of, trainings that get great evaluations, but it's bad because it doesn't get impact. And a lot of the time, it doesn't get impact because it's not focused. It's not trying to solve the actual problems. And other times it's trying to do things that training can't really do. So what I've done in the last, a little bit less than 10 years maybe, is focus a lot more on analysis. So by looking at the challenge, the reason why you're thinking about training, we can focus on, what is the real problem? What are the factors? What are the root causes of that problem? And which of those are to do with skills? So training should normally try to address skills, and it's going to struggle to change systemic problems, right? So what we can do when we've got the analysis is really focus on something that's going to make a difference. And we can try other approaches, so maybe job aids or changing the way that the process works to try and address the other things. So we're not trying to fix problems that training can't solve with training, because that will be disappointing for everyone, certainly for me, and very demotivating for the learners when you try to apply something but you can't actually do it. So that's why there's such a big focus on analysis in my work, and why there's all these other parts that fit around training when other consultants with a similar kind of profile are a lot more focused on the training element. So that's a lot of the reason why my work is the way it is, and why you're going to see so much around impact and trying to get impact and root causes as you look at it.